Okay. Alright, I think we're done. Let me see. What's it doing? Okay, we're good. Alright, welcome to our midday stream. We're back at it, trying to finish this thumbnail. Let me see, this is what we have so far. It's the chicken wing and the sauces. Now I need to get to the face. So yes, we also have some new videos to check out. So good timing, perfect timing. Let me see. There we go. Now I can look at the chat. We got too much stuff like this. There we go. Alright, let's get it.
Drama. That word kept coming up when I sat down with legendary game director Hidetaka Miyazaki to discuss From Software's next game, The Duskbloods. Announced last year, the Nintendo Switch exclusive has been shrouded in mystery. The prevailing label that's been thrown around since its reveal is PvPvE, a term Miyazaki himself used in an interview with Nintendo. However, after spending nearly 8 hours with the network test in From Software's Tokyo office, calling the Duskbloods a PvPvE game feels limiting. Even Miyazaki told me maybe that wasn't the best way to refer to the Duskbloods. So what exactly is the Duskbloods then? The closest comparison I can make is to board games. 8 Bloodsworn, the player-controlled characters, drop onto a map and are tasked with a series of free-form objectives that are rewarded with virtue points. Each match is split into 4 phases, and as it progresses, players with the least amount of virtue are culled until only 3 remain. The final 3 are transported to an arena to duke it out for First Blood, the mysterious substance that the Bloodsworn are vying for.
Welcome to stream. We are working on a thumbnail for my Hot Ones stream. This is the art I got done yesterday. And then I have to finish the face. The face is just sketched out, so I gotta make the final thing. Oh, Ditch, welcome. I'm working on the face now, so I did see that there's like a Duskbloods preview that came out, and then there's also the Black Myth preview, so we got a couple videos to watch.
As you explore the map and complete objectives, you may run into other players. However, intentionally killing another player doesn't typically yield any virtue. There are exceptions to this, but focusing solely on PvP might get you pulled early on.
Going well.
Instead, you could form a temporary alliance with another player. This gives the friendly player an outer glow and prevents you from accidentally targeting or attacking them while fighting enemies. That partnership ends if you and your new friend make it to the final phase. So how do you earn virtue? In any given match, there are a handful of goals that players can chase. Probably the most straightforward of these is to just kill standard enemies, which awards virtue to the players with the highest enemy kill count. Another awards the players who've scooped up the most amount of items. There are more direct ways to earn virtue too. Players can hunt down bosses marked on the map, or seek out purple flame tombs that reward an increasing amount of virtue.
I didn't have to work today, so that's already a plus. I got up around like 9:30-ish. Started doing a little bit of laundry early. I edited Majora's Mask, so that episode is done. What else did I do? I went to Chick-fil-A and tried the pimento cheese chicken sandwich. It was cool. It was all right. I'm not mad at it. Would I get that over a regular chicken sandwich? Or even a like deluxe with just like regular cheese? Not necessarily. If somebody gave it to me, I'd eat it. But would I order it again? If I was really craving pimento cheese. Need to do laundry myself? Yeah, like, I usually do laundry on Saturdays. So I'm a few days early, so I didn't have as much. But there's like a few pairs of pants. I'm like, oh, I kind of want to wear these when I go to Anime NYC the next few days. So I'm like, I'll just do my laundry. Not a fan of pimento cheese, really? Oh man, my aunt loves pimento cheese, and when I used to stay with her for the summer, just like during the day, she was my daycare center. I guess her house was. Her and my grandma stayed together for a long time, but she would make pimento cheese and bologna sandwiches, and they were fire. They were fire. She had come up with like the most randomest thing. She is the aunt that I think I told y'all about previously. That she would save like if you got like a Papa John's pizza and then they have like the little garlic thing on the side, little garlic butter. She would save those garlic butters and then she would like dump them onto a big thing and make shrimp scampi with it. Which it was also pretty decent. I don't know if I would do that now. I feel like everybody's changed the recipes, so I'm like, I don't know if I would do that now. But only had it once. Oh, you gotta try it again. You gotta try it again. That my personal rule. If I try something new for the first time and I don't like it, I like unless I really really hated it or I was allergic, I'll try it again. I'll try it again somewhere else. After that, I gave it my best shot.
For each one found. These objectives are less competitive by design. If you initiate a boss fight, every player in the match is notified and they are given the option to warp directly to you and join the fight. Within these boss arenas, players cannot lock on or attack each other, keeping the focus solely on the boss. If you manage to defeat the boss, the virtue is split among the victors, and those who warped there will return to their last location. These avenues exist so players aren't boxed into PvP in order to survive the culling. From Software wants to strike a balance between PvE and PvP mechanics in order to give players options. That said, there are instances where engaging with and killing other players is not only encouraged but can shake up the
footage
leaderboard.
that
At the end of Phase 2
Isaac
and Phase 3,
shared
ritual
from Twitter,
sites
I should
appear on the
clarify.
map.
So
Glowing
Nintendo doesn't
pillars
come after me.
randomly appear within the specified area,
I feel like it did
and
not look
players
as good as
compete
this.
for control. Claiming and holding
It was
onto
like
one of these
I
pillars
guess the
leads to virtue
final
points, but so does
arena?
dispatching other players. In
But-
one game, I shot
know,
up
yeah,
the
it kinda
leaderboard
looked-
and cinched my spot in the final phase because I abandoned
wasn't
these
too
pillars
into it. But
altogether
this-
and
I feel like
killed
this is
as
general
many
Dark
players as I
Souls-y,
could. Of
Elden
course, you
Ring kinda
could
stuff.
just
I'm like,
choose
that's-
to ignore these bouts and
that's about
focus
what I
on other
expected.
objectives, but you might find yourself way behind the competition if you did. Phases are quick and matches last roughly 30 minutes, so this
Line
time
work is
management
hard.
aspect injects a lot of strategy into the Duskbloods. In any given round, you have multiple ways to accrue virtue, but you need to make quick judgments on how to best spend your limited amount of time. After a few matches, I found that killing basic enemies during the first phase was the best use of my time. I'd level up my character, and if I was particularly aggressive, I could claim the award for killing most enemies early on. In Phase 2, I would take down tougher enemies and bosses until a few moments before the ritual sites appeared. After that, I took down as many Bloodsworn as I could. In another round, I spent Phase 2 and 3 looking for the Purple Flame Tombs and barely made it into the final phase.
The moon tears will be mine. Our turn has come.
For as many options as there are to make it into that final phase, it always comes down to a clash with other players.
Yeah, this part I was like, about.
From Software
never
did
been a
tease
big,
that
like,
there may be
PvP
variations
person
on this
anyway.
final phase when the Duskblood launches, but for the network
Really curious. I should move my mic over here. Okay. Really curious how well this is going to do with it being a Switch 2 exclusive. It's interesting because the tweet that Isaac has shared with us in the on Discord, there were a lot of people that were like, even Switch 2 people that were like, you know, I had a good time with this, blah, 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 but I don't know how well this is going to do as a Switch 2 exclusive. That, plus, for me personally, I'm like, I don't know how this is going to do as, like, a game that focuses on online play. Because, you know, Nintendo is not known for doing that super well. And From Software is not known for being the best at optimization, which adds a lot of, like, curiosity factors. Which makes it interesting to me. I almost said funny. Maybe a little funny. When Isaac shared, like, Miyazaki's comment on, like, why Duskbloods is like a Switch 2 exclusive, and he was saying like partnership with Nintendo, and there was something else that he said. I can't remember the exact wording, but it made me think, oh, maybe this is because they're not that great at optimization that they decided to stick with the Switch 2 as an exclusive, because that console is not as advanced as like a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. So I'm curious if that's what it is. Looks good. Feel like it's not their market. I can't see someone buying a Switch 2 for it. Yeah. I need to see more before I like make like a full judgment. But from what I've seen so far, I'm like, I'm feeling whatever about it. I'm feeling whatever about it. And it's like, you know, not that I'm the biggest Dark Souls person anyway, but like, but I've only literally seen minutes. But yeah, I also agree it's not necessarily their market. I'm almost like, what other Dark Souls game are there? Other Dark Souls games on Switch? I assume so, but I'm like, how well did they sell? Like, what kind of solidified this deal? Because like clearly, you know, both parties are getting something out of this. I would have to think at least Nintendo feels they can generate enough draw to get people to buy this on Switch too. But this would definitely be a much bigger game if it was not exclusive. But I do feel like now that there's the limitation of having to be on Switch 2, I don't know if they can make it non-exclusive, because it's like how Mike is always talking about like Fortnite or I guess Marvel Rivals, when they started like allowing people on PlayStation 4 to play, like they open up that marketplace. It's like things are gonna start imploding. It's just your PS4 might implode, your Switch 2 might implode if you start playing with like these more advanced consoles and the PC players. So yeah, I think it's probably a closed ecosystem for the foreseeable future. It's very it's an interesting case.
Test, it all culminates in a nail-biting PvP match between the 3 remaining survivors. In between matches, you return to the House of Night, a hub area where you can test out different Bloodsworn, presumably chat with characters, and look over tutorials and lore tidbits. This is where a majority of the Duskblood story unfolds, but entire wings of the house are locked off in a network test, so it's hard to say exactly what you'll be doing in here. I won 5 games out of the dozen or so matches that we played, and every time I made it into the final phase, I could feel my heart pounding outside of my chest. Fundamentally, the Duskbloods plays a lot like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, but these are tense duels that almost feel like a 3-dimensional Super Smash Bros. The Bloodsworn can jump incredibly high, each are armed with short and long-ranged attacks, and winning comes down to exploiting attack recovery animations. You can even win by knocking.
Lost Kingdoms was on GameCube back in the day, but obviously that's pre-Demon Souls. IDT is maybe IDK. I'm trying to see his T next to K. Not really. IDT. They had a Souls-like release on Nintendo console. I don't think they had a Souls-like release Nintendo console until this and Elden Ring. So kind of unproven. Uncharted territories then. I'm admittedly not too optimistic then. I'm not too optimistic. I hoping From Software got their money up front. And I hope Nintendo has very, very realistic expectations for this. I'm hoping for them. I mean, I feel like it'll do fine. I don't think it'll probably hit the way that other, like a first party Nintendo game would, but I feel like that's kind of rare for third parties to hit that stride. So I don't know. Attachment rates for Switch 2, at least early on. I haven't seen anything about recent data, but they were not great. So I don't know. I'm curious. I feel like everybody, or I can't say everybody because I don't know that Christian will be buying this game, but many of the people that signed up for the play test, we can assume that there will be sales there. So I don't know. We'll see. Also, part of me is like, wrap this shit up and start Elden Ring 2. That's funny.
Knocking players out of the arena. Zork, a Bloodsworn fitted
Would
with
you want
a
an Elden
bulbous
Ring
suit
2,
of armor.
or would you want like a Sekiro 2, or Bloodborne 2? I know people really, really want Blood. I don't know if you ever played Bloodborne, did you? But like, or just another, like a new IP to add to the series. I personally, I would be interested to see the reaction to Bloodborne 2, just because I know FromSoft fans have been waiting for that for a while. Or I'm down to do new IP stuff. Because Elden Ring went really well, and they've they've done expanded story content, they've done a spin-off game, they've done like a lot of other things. I'm like, I'm ready for something different. I'm not necessarily gonna be playing it, but as a viewer from the outside, I'm like, I'm ready for something different. Yeah, IP was my first choice, then Bloodborne 2.
Has a skill called Human Rocket that lets him fly across the map and
Whoa,
crash into enemies.
that's insane.
I witnessed one player
What
get
the
knocked
heck?
off the arena because he wasn't keeping an eye on Zork. Alongside their bespoke weapons, each Bloodsworn has 2 unique skills tied to a cooldown meter. One is
That's a
available
big
at the
dog.
beginning, and the other is unlocked after hitting a certain level within the match. Zork's basic skill is Human Rocket, and his advanced skill lets him fire mortar-like missiles. Albert, the slender, silver-haired fox in the trailer, packs a sword and a machine gun, while his basic skill lets him launch blood projectiles similar to the Reduvia dagger in Elden Ring. Meanwhile, Tranglon has chakrams that can be used as melee weapons or thrown at enemies. Her basic ability lets her turn invisible, and her advanced skill summons a giant
DJV,
white
the new
snake.
Wukong trailer.
There are 6 players.
I got it queued up, DJV. I got it queued up. I saw it on the side of my screen last night and not realizing what it was. I'm like, oh, it's like more Black Myth stuff. I didn't even think about it. We could have watched it last night, but we're here. We can watch it now.
Characters in the network test, and each fits into
We're checking out the
playstyle
Dusk Bloods preview right now. It's been interesting.
we've come to expect from Dark
Also, look
Souls
at the
and
stream.
Elden Ring. Albert and Tranglon align closely
I
with
asked my,
dexterity builds, while Zork and his
Kiara,
massive
who was in the
articulating
stream
sword is
yesterday.
a
She
strength
runs like a
character
Japanese
through
study
and
club in
through.
New York. KSJ for any New
Each character
Yorkers.
can be tweaked and customized,
people
but these
that are
options
interested in
aren't
studying
available
Japanese.
in the network test. The only customization option we
Slash
could enable
Japanese
were
culture.
sigils. This is one
As
of
a
the Duskblood's
non-Japanese.
most fascinating ideas.
But,
Upon choosing a Bloodsworn, you
I
can
asked
equip
her,
them
should I
with a
say
sigil that
Yokoso
alters their
or
backstory
Yoshimase?
and tasks them with a specific
for my
quest during the
Japanese
match.
Yakuza streams, and she said Yokoso.
Rival
So,
Bloodsworn
shout out to
are
her for the
assigned with
advice.
passive sigils based on your sigil and unknowingly play a role in your
Wait, what's going on? Try to watch after your stream. I fall asleep before I could load up. Damn. Kind of funny. Just dropped a video about how they played it. About probably Dust Bloods. Okay. You were I know. Just passed out before I
For
get
example, one sigil marks
video
another
even
player
loaded. That's
as your
crazy.
sworn enemy, and hunting them down
We
will
were
earn you
up kinda
extra
late.
virtue. Another one tasks you with tracking
were
down
up
an
kinda
old
late.
friend and forming an alliance with them. One particularly interesting sigil has you find your lost love, who also happens to be another player, and propose to them. It's
Whoa.
not the first time a From Software game has
Maiden,
touched on the
new
theme of
maiden
betrothal,
alert.
but it's never been done quite like this. This is where the Duskblood's drama starts to take shape. Inspired by tabletop RPGs, these sigils
realize it till I laid
incentivize
down?
players to play out
You
specific
literally,
roles in
you
the
passed
lore.
out, woke up, said, damn, that was a good trailer. Got in the bed. You're like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Match. In one game, I was marked as someone's sworn enemy. As the match went on, I noticed that
Just
one
woke up
Bloodsworn
hours
wouldn't
later.
stop following me. Every time I'd stop to clear out enemies or pick up an item, he'd try to get in a few swings. Considering that PvP is de-emphasized for most of the match, I couldn't understand why he was so tenacious. It turns out I was marked as his sworn enemy and I had to adapt. Eventually he did kill me, but thankfully there's no penalty from death aside from wasted time. Quote, we wanted to develop a system that creates unexpected drama and excitement alongside role-playing, Miyazaki tells me.
Ooh, this is actually
While I wasn't
interesting.
able to complete all the sigil quests, the inclusion of
I'm
these
digging it. The more I hear it,
player-specific
I'm digging
objectives
it.
certainly shakes up matches. One sigil had me play as an inquisitor hunting down heretics.
I like the drama
By
system.
using a specific emote, a temporary trail would materialize
Emberville.
that led me to the Bloodsworn brand.
Emberville? Emberville on non-disco. Let's see. Emberville.
Every
Oh,
time I made it to the
that
final
didn't-
phase, I
that
could
didn't-
feel my
whoa,
heart pounding
whoa.
outside of my
Stupid keyboard. Emberville game. Oh, this looks vaguely familiar. Has it been popping off? Nothing about the game other than the voice cast is stacked. Oh. The cast reveal. Oh, they got the cyberpunk man. Wait, is that Geralt? I don't know what he looks like. I don't know what his voice is. Interesting. I did not plan on it, but I will keep an eye out.
as such. It completely shifted my priorities for the rest of the match. According to Miyazaki, the sigils available in the network test are relatively simple, but they will get more complex. Either way, I suspect these sigils are tied to the Duskblood story and its progression, two aspects that largely remain a mystery right now.
Oh, wait, you got the casting? Let me see.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
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 Hey. Hey.
Oh my god.
Hey.
This is a crazy cast.
Hey. Hey.
Oh my god, they got Zelda.
Hi.
Lil
My name's David
Pichu.
Mencken.
Jennifer English.
Oh my god.
Nick Apostolidis.
Ben Starr.
Amelia Tyler. Jane Perry.
Matthew Mercer. Alex Ponton.
Elias Two Faces.
Michael Bryan.
Kirsty Ryder. Lucy Elliott.
Damn.
Thorman.
Alex Jordan.
Anjali Bhamani.
Dylan Francis.
Brianna White.
Doug Cockle. Rich Cable.
Lily Peachy.
Oh, she's
I'm delighted to
join
The
Erin.
cast of Emerald.
Wow.
Hey, I'm Ben Starr. Hey, I'm Ben Starr. Hey, I'm Ben Starr. Hello, I'm Ben Starr. And I'm delighted to join the cast of Emberville. Or is the cast of Emberville delighted to join me? It's probably the first way around.
Game of the year. Game of the year. Matthew Mercer getting buddy. Oh, you know it. Well, think about this. Think about, and I don't know anything about Critical Role other than it is a major multimedia empire. Is he making more money off Critical Role or voice acting? Because I would almost bet Critical Role at this point. This is just his side hustle. Ben Starr getting money. Ben Starr is popping off. I love that for him.
Despite not knowing what the Duskbloods
He
is
did
about,
great
its
in,
tantalizing
Final
art
Fantasy
direction has me
16.
excited to learn more.
His, like, I
The
feel like
Gothic
biggest
aesthetic
debut,
will certainly drum up
at least that I
comparisons to
became aware of
Bloodborne,
him.
but the Duskbloods
And then everything
has
I've
its
seen him in
own
since, so,
distinct
like, yeah, he
vision
killed that.
pulls from different eras and timelines. This is best represented
100%. I'm like, he is making hella money from that.
time period and region, but they all fit nicely into that overarching Gothic style. Perhaps the biggest outlier is Zork. His bulky suit of armor looks more like a diving suit than
They
the plated
all
cuirasses
got
we've
their
come to
Kickstarter goals
expect
met
from
in the
Dark
first day.
Souls,
Oh, damn.
and his helmet features an extendable beak
The
to
first
help him
day!
drink blood, almost like a mosquito. Fascinated by his design, I
see
grilled Miyazaki on how this oddball came to be.
We love to
Quote,
see
the
the
original design
independent
prompt for
artist
Zork was
strive
a bloodsworn risen from the
greatness.
sea, though he looks quite different now. I love Ultraman and Ultra 7 specifically featuring monsters rising from the ocean depth, Miyazaki says. As Zork started to take shape, the diving suit evolved into an industrial-era steampunk-inspired unit. Despite the wide range of styles and influences, the Duskblood's world feels cohesive. These characters are pulled from different eras, but they all come from the same universe that Miyazaki conjured up. However,
They have their
Miyazaki
DNA streams
welcomes
in
a
movie
tinge
theaters
of
sometimes.
chaos.
I've been in one
The
of them,
maps
no
are
joke.
just as
Multiple
diverse
theaters
as the cast
packed.
of
Oh wow, I didn't
characters.
even know they did
As
that.
Miyazaki cryptically put it,
That's
each map
crazy.
takes place at the dusk of humanity as these
I went to the
various worlds
Critical
are
Role
falling
panel.
apart. The theme that each map shares is that
It might have
sense
been
of
last year
ruin,
at
a
Anime
theme that
NYC.
From Software
Even
is
though I'm
no
like, I knew
stranger
nothing
to.
about Critical
But
Role. When I
because
walked out of that
there is
room,
no
like,
fixed
I
era,
might
the team
watch
is able to
Critical
explore
Role.
a wide array of
That
regions,
was a very
each with
fun
their
panel.
own style and architecture. The only map available in the technical tests is Low and Rose City, which mostly adheres to the well-established vampire mythos. Gothic castles,
And I've seen a little bit of
towers,
Mighty
and
Nine.
grimy sewers.
They are killing the game.
According to Miyazaki, there was a reason for this. Quote, we went with Low and Rose City for the network test because it's very symbolic and matches the aesthetic of vampires. But it's just one era and aesthetic. Some of the maps that will be available in the final game are from completely different eras with completely different overall architectural styles, so there's quite a bit of variety to show multiple different eras of humanity's dusk. Low and Rose City might feel like an obvious location for a vampire game, but it still has that From Software flair. The bosses that roam the world feel plucked out of Miyazaki's worst nightmares, and the labyrinthian streets give way to some incredible views and a blood-red moon. What's really surprising about Low and Rose City, though, is its verticality. The Bloodsworn are far more agile than the Nightfarers in Elden Ring Night Rain, and the map has been designed around their height and mobility. At the lowest point, there's a foggy swamp, it's not poisonous luckily, home to these inky jellyfish creatures, and as you ascend you start to see more of the ornate Gothic architecture that looms over the surrounding areas. It's not quite as big as Night Rain's Limveld, but there's a lot to explore.
So the anime
Part of
series
the
on
reason the
Amazon
Duskbloods
about
and
one of their
other From
D&D
Software
campaigns, that's
games
wild.
managed to
There may be
sidestep
people
a
that did
lot
some of the new
obvious
DC
tropes
anime
is
movies.
how Miyazaki
Yeah.
uses his inspirations.
Like,
Quote,
that's definitely
from a personal standpoint,
very
whenever I see
inspiring.
something very interesting that I'd like to reference, it
They're
never
doing
really
the
stops
damn
at
thing.
that point. There's always things I look at and think, wouldn't it be cool if it was like this? It changes shape in my mind into a constant flow of new ideas coming together and coming apart. Even without intentionally trying to make it original, it just becomes original because of all the other things I want to do with that idea. Vampires and Gothic castles are well-trodden ground at this point, but it takes just a few minutes of playing the Duskbloods to see all the different directions Miyazaki and the team have taken this familiar concept. Candidly, the Duskbloods is not the From Software game I wanted. Coming off of Elden Ring Night Rain, I hoped the team would return to its single-player roots, but it's hard not to admire what From Software is doing. Taken as a whole, I've never played anything quite like the Duskbloods. It borrows
From
ideas
Software's
from
a very interesting company.
PvE games and previous From Software titles, but it's impossible to pin down.
I read
It's not
a
built
Game
on
Informer
any pre-existing
article.
franchise.
It feels like
There's a
forever
lot
ago
going
now,
on in any given match, and
about
there appear to be
From
more
Software and
tutorials
Dark
in
Souls
Duskbloods
games
than
and the
any
like.
From Software RPG before.
And
That
I
not so
believe it was
gentle learning
Miyazaki that
curve
was
might
saying
throw some folks off.
that like the philosophy at From Software is to always keep evolving and trying new things, which is very cool. And I feel like might not be accurate, but I don't think a lot of game studios have that kind of philosophy. I feel like it's like once you find something that works and you're making money, like just make that forever. Or at least that's what I feel like the corporate overlords would tell them. But From Software doesn't have any corporate overlords. Kind of, sort of. Bandai, but like they're not I guess very controlling in that regard. Choice game will piss me off. Oh, you might play just because of the vampires? Oh, I didn't know he was big into vampires.
The abundance of tutorials certainly threw me off, but once I
did
settled
not
into
know.
a rhythm and started piecing together its many mechanics, it became harder and harder to put down. The randomized variables within the map ensured that I couldn't rely on
This
one
is definitely,
specific strategy.
I mean,
The differences
if you play Dark
between
Souls games, you'll
Bloodsworn
probably be
forced me to
fine.
consider
If
how
you
certain
don't,
matchups could play
beware.
out. And the final showdown
Beware.
had my heart racing every single time. This is all steeped in a moody art direction that seemingly breaks common vampire tropes at every turn. With more maps, more Bloodsworn, and more lore to pour over, I could see myself spending dozens of hours exploring this world. After my preview wrapped, I found myself thinking about the perfect From Software game. I dreamed up a game that would have Bloodborne's gothic aesthetic, Sekiro's white-knuckle boss fights, Elden Ring's expansive gameplay options, and Dark Souls' layered world design. A multiplayer component like the Duskbloods never even crossed my mind. But the more I got to thinking about this imaginary game, the more I realized that I don't actually want that. Distilling all those experiences down to one specific thing in order to Frankenstein them together shaves off so much of what made those experiences special. Perhaps the Duskbloods isn't the From Software game I was hoping for when I first sat down with it, but that's what makes it so exciting. Despite Miyazaki and the team's extraordinary pedigree, they never seem satisfied or interested in resting on their laurels. I didn't think I'd like Elden Ring Night Rain or Sekiro either, but I ate my words on both accounts and sunk 200 hours into each. The Duskbloods represents From Software's penchant to upend expectations and chart new territory. Regardless of the risks, it always seems willing to push its design and in turn its players in new directions. After all, that willingness to take risks is how Demon's Souls reinvented the action RPG genre. I don't anticipate the Duskbloods doing the same for PvPvE games, but I think that desire to chase new ideas and experiment with off-the-wall mechanics is what I truly want out of a From Software game.
The right one? Okay, this is the right one. Is it the other way? I really didn't think about it. Wait. Blood of the Dawnwalker? It's the blood of Dawnwalker. Oh damn. Yeah. It's the blood of Dawnwalker. Not the dawn of the Bloodwalker. What, I don't know. Full trailer. Call it vampire game. Oh no. Got that going. Hair. Earring. This is supposed to be the guy that looks like Ganon, right? Oh wait, what's going on? Is that a real? Oh God, a real game day? I think so. And any longer interested because he thinks it's gonna be like Witcher 3. Don't start asking questions you don't want to know the answers to, DJB. Do not start asking questions you don't want to know the answers to. it's very it's a wild conversation to have, man. It's a wild conversation to have. I was very disappointed in him. Yeah. Let's see what's going on with this. Lots of dudes. I feel like, was the camera like this before? I feel like it wasn't so over the shoulder, like this close to the shoulder before. Not in the last game. Yeah, like it looks a little different. Nice. Yeah, where's my horror farm? Those dodges. I have to pause for a second so I can look at see. Let me see. I'll pull up my reference. Okay. It's... mermaid. Oh. So I wanted to see like a transformation or something. But definitely again I'm looking to do the reveal try. Oh, pulling off your wing. Hold off both wings. He's dead. Alright. I'm almost done with the face. I'm drawing in the tears now. Is it jump people again? Oh wait, here was the transformation that I was looking for. Who would that do? Is that Ganon? And then he went back. Hoping to jump right here. Oh, I think I missed that part. Oh, there she's mermaid lady. I love jumping. this is a summon. Trying to poison people. Who was she? I think it was like the lady he saw under the water. I'm only halfway seeing things, so I might be mistaken. But I thought it was the lady he saw in the water when like he dove in the water. Oh, he jammed with the skeleton band. This kind of feels like it might be more not that Black and Blue Kong wasn't story driven, but I feel like this will be like more connected story, I guess. More dialogue. She was helping him, but I bet she's a boss elf for sure. Big baby. He's about to go crazy. Yep. Revival. Oh. Oh. Oh, dang, he getting messed up. That might be the end of the game right there. Oh, riding a tiger. Game science.
At the dawn of the new millennium,
me and my tiger about to ball
PlayStation
people.
was sitting pretty. Sony
So aggressivo. So aggressivo. Let me see. Go back. There we go. Give it a What is this? I don't even remember adding this. Where did it come from?
At the dawn of the new millennium, PlayStation was sitting pretty. Sony's first.
Oh, wait, no. The death of a giant, the birth of a legend, how the year 2000 changed gaming forever. PS2. Okay. Let me see. Are there any other game trailers that have dropped? Look, Silent Hill Townfall. Let's watch that. Laufey, we saw. We could run Laufey back. Oh, I didn't watch the Fable one on stream. Let's see. I'll put that in a different one. We could do the Fable. I'm excited for Fable.
Fable is a beautiful open-world action RPG, packed with drama, jeopardy, and high-stakes choices that change the world. But at the heart of Fable is a game within a game. An endless, interconnected life sim where you'll be remembered for changing people's lives, building property empires, manipulating the economic fate of entire settlements, and more. And as you do all this, you'll build different identities and experience a complex, nuanced morality that is so much more than good versus evil. It's what you'll do in Fable when you aren't saving the world, and we call it building an extraordinary life. Let's dive in.
Life. Alright, let's see.
Here I am in the middle of Oakshire, one of the 6 regions in our visually diverse open world. It's characterised by beautiful rolling hills and lush, colourful foliage, inspired by the British countryside. There are settlements of different sizes throughout the world, each with their own population, traits and landmarks. Albion is full of variety. We can see one of those settlements up ahead. Silverbrook, a peaceful farming town
Might have to
and the
put Dirge
largest
on.
settlement
Can't
in
have
Wiltshire.
powers. Let's just like Trayvon. You know, I wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't disagree.
Silverbrook is all about farming, so it has an almost unhealthy obsession with vegetables, which can be seen in every detail of the environment. It's in how the villagers have decorated their houses, their shops,
What
and
do you
their streets.
mean? You're
It's even in how they dress their scarecrows.
the way you
When I
wield
enter
your
a
power
settlement,
is
I
frightening
quickly run into the beating heart
of
of
all my
Albion.
enemies
Its people.
at first.
There are over 1,000
At
handcrafted,
first.
fully voiced NPCs, each one with their own job, home, routine, relationships, and memory. None of these villagers are scripted dressing. They have emergent behaviour powered by real-time systems. They go to work, they go to bed, they have hobbies and families. Sometimes they just want to spend time in the pub. Albion feels alive because its people have lives. I've never been to Silverbrook, and because I've done nothing of note yet, Max the stable hand here is completely indifferent to me.
Got a minute? What do you want then?
So, if I ask him to follow me,
Follow me. I don't deal with randos.
he won't. And he thought I was weird. That's fair.
Right then. Bye.
Mind how you go, I guess.
In the story, I'm here investigating if there's a connection between Isabel, the powerful red-cloaked hero I'm pursuing, and the strange magical incidents being reported in Silverbrook.
Is that a hero? Hey!
I've heard something about giant vegetables and a hero called Arden who lives nearby. Maybe they could help me find Isabel. And it seems there's a bit of a commotion in the town
Alright,
square.
we have a
Let's see
status
what's
update.
going on.
Someone needs to tell this little
They'll know
brat what's
if
what.
there might any of my tiger attacks. Oh gosh,
Hero,
that
can you do me
does
a favour and
that
get this
does
bloody
sound
kid
like
away from
something
me?
Trayvon might say.
No, I won't let you keep going. Hero, you have to stop him.
Look, kid, I'm a butcher, and Colin's just a pig. Do I,
I
need
feel like
to
that's
spell
a
it
fair
out?
statement.
But I'm not like
I
all
mean,
the
we're
other
trying to
pigs.
suss out
Am I, John?
like
Oh,
who your enemies
I'm
are,
not
if you're
having
here
this
for the
conversation
people
with
or
you again,
not.
Colin.
And
Did I
and
just
this is the response that
understand
you've
that
chosen
pig?
to share with
I
us.
don't know what he wears
So I'm
apart
just
from it,
saying.
Trust me.
Colin's
We were
special.
concerned, and now it feels like we had a right to be concerned.
Give something else at this little travel feast.
Let me see, really quick status update. Oh, let me see. There we go. I made the face with the flats. I gotta go back and add the shadows and the highlights, and then I think we're good. Which is good timing because I do
People
gotta
are
get on the
expecting a
train
hog roast,
soon.
Kid, and I've been preparing Colin. this pig for ages.
Ah man, the people.
But I've only just learned to communicate.
Which
Who knows what
people?
else I've got potential, hero. Don't let me end up on a spit. Please.
Well, this certainly qualifies as a magical incident. What you're seeing here is not a cinematic. It's just one of the hundreds of story conversations in our game. We have over 2 hours of high-quality, performance-captured cinematics, just like the ones you've seen in our trailers. But in these conversations, you'll make hundreds of branching dialogue choices that change what happens and how people feel about you. It's important to note that every choice has a consequence. It's up to me
The
if
good
Colin lives or
people.
dies, and I think he should live.
Who
I mean,
qualifies?
come on, he's a talking pig.
Who qualifies?
Yes.
Thanks, hero. I knew you'd understand. No hard feelings, John.
You don't make the decisions here. This is my pig, bought and paid for.
I can see his point, so I'm gonna pay the butcher.
What's the pig
Yeah,
worth to
that's what worries y'all.
I'll
That
cover
is good to know. That's good
it's
to
not
hear.
just a pig. It's provisions, labour, VAF. We're talking thousands.
But like, am I forever
2,000 gold.
never
That
can be
seems
added
pretty
to the
steep.
list? Because that's
All right, Colin's worth it.
that would be nice.
This will cover your expenses.
To never have to worry about being bald.
Rumours about Dave's veg better be true. Feast going vegan this year.
Hero, you saved Colin. Mum gave me these, but I think you deserve them more.
Thanks. Maybe you could help me back. The guild sent me. There's been reports of strange things happening around here.
Like what?
Let's not be hasty. Who knows
in
what
charge
tomorrow might
around
bring? Oh,
Where's
damn.
It's a hero.
Damn.
Arden doesn't really come around here anymore. You should try the sheriff. His office is nearby. Come on, Colin. Let's go.
If I ever disappear, y'all know who to look
I've
for.
spared Colin's life.
Y'all
I've
know
also
who to
gained
look at
reputations
first.
as virtuous and shrewd. In Fable, every action generates local reputation. You'll eventually be known for the reputations you build, and everyone will judge you on their own moral terms, often directly.
Like grandma Liz. What if you don't think she's a good person? Now she's
This is
tiger
the center
food.
of our complex, nuanced take on morality, evolving beyond just right and wrong. It reflects real life, where morality is multifaceted and subjective. One person's good is another person's evil. Even being merciful will divide opinion.
Let's chat to some other folks and see what they think about me.
Hello there.
Hey, you're that hero.
Okay.
This is Jack the Beggar. He's a commoner who's unemployed right now, which is a shame, given he's a hard-working sort of person. On the right is how he feels about me. Jack likes my virtuous reputation and thinks I'm principled. Other NPCs might feel differently about my choices, because each has their own moral view on the choices you make. There are lots of ways to interact with NPCs.
Everyone gets one chance.
I'm
One?
going to
Only
give some
one?
gold to Jack, because he seems nice, and he's a bit down in his luck.
Can't wait for it. I know Fable's a
Hope
good
it
hype.
helps.
It's a
This
good
is
hype.
going straight in my pocket. Cheers.
He was grateful for that, and he felt I was being kind. Let's give him a bit more.
Here. Don't spend it all at once.
This takes the edge off. Thank you.
That made an impact. I've gained a reputation for being kind, and I'm known for it across Silverbrook. Everything you do has a consequence. Let's leave Jack.
So long. You're like a breath of fresh air, you know?
I'm trying to get these shadows.
I do like Jack, though. Maybe I should buy him a gift. There are lots of shops with different stock across Albion. Let's go to the general store across the street to see what they have. Every business has NPCs working in them as part of their daily life. Just like Megan here.
This is some quality stuff.
Welcome, hero. What can I do for you?
Doing my deal to save Colin gave me a shrewd reputation, and Megan here is a fan. She's an ambitious commoner, and she thinks I'm savvy because of my earlier deal-making. Every NPC has unique characteristics driving who they are and what they think of you. You know what? Forget Jack. He's dead to me.
Ooh, wow.
I'm going to try flirting with Megan.
Phew. Is it hot around here, or is it just you?
Well, aren't you confident? Between you and me, I've always wanted to swoon.
That went well. Megan thinks I'm charming and flirty, and I've started to build a reputation for it in Silverbrook. Let's ask her out on a date.
Do you want to grab a drink or something?
Would you believe
Iron
you're
thumb,
almost
red
looking
300%. Oh my god.
Clearly she's interested,
Did.
but I'm not worthy of her time just
Not
yet.
300%. How am I
She
supposed
wants
to
to date
feed
an
my
entrepreneur who
my
owns their own
children?
home and only wears fancy clothes.
named
They're high
Xbox and
standards.
PlayStation?
She is ambitious
How am I
after all.
supposed to feed them, Ditch? They need
All right,
games.
I'm invested in taking Megan on a date. Let's go.
I'll be back, I'm sure.
You have a smashing day.
First, I'll need to buy a business to get a reputation as an entrepreneur. In Fable, I can literally buy any business. I could buy that bakery across the street, or around the corner, I could buy one of the stalls. But you know what? I think I like the pub, the Silver Trough. It's simple to buy a property, interact with the deed outside the front door to see income, price, and the number of people employed there. To be honest, I've always wanted to own a pub,
we got that
so let's buy
first.
it.
Dark layer of shadows. Go.
Maybe this is the start of my business empire. I'm a proud new pub owner. Now I can set prices and wages, and I can manage the staff.
Multiply looks good.
Every villager performs differently. Here, Susan the bartender is great with customers because she's caring. And that's giving my pub an income boost of 10%. Thanks, Susan. The pub's understaffed though. As the new owner, I should probably sort that out. And guess what? I know just the hardworking fellow. Let's go back to Jack the beggar.
Alright, now I just need like, let's see, those are the deep shadows.
I've also gained reputations as an entrepreneur and as rich because I bought the pub and it cost me a ton of gold.
Let's see, lighter.
Jack, you're no longer dead to me.
I'm gonna get rid of the troublemakers.
Hey, you.
Troublemakers permanently. Now jail.
Jack still likes me for my kindness earlier.
I mean banishment.
But I like that
Okay,
Jack is
banishment.
hardworking.
I
So,
could get behind some
I'm gonna give you a
banishment. I can get behind some banishment.
Got a job, if you're interested. I can probably do that, yeah.
I can hire anyone, providing they like me enough to accept my job offer. Great.
Death by banishment.
Jack is thankful I've made a positive impact on his life. He's no longer a beggar, and he's now a bartender.
Well, you're right. That could
Cheers.
be.
Yeah,
That
makes
could be a
sense.
death sentence depending
There are
on
so many other
what
people to
kind.
talk
What
to.
kind of banishment we talking about?
Villagers react to the reputations you build, and they remember the things you do to them. Now the pub is fully staffed.
Can't
and
last
Jack
on the wall.
can
That's
head
not
off to
on
work.
me. That's
Take your
debatable.
time,
That's debatable.
Next, I need some fancy clothes. Let's head to the tailor.
What a cheeky chava.
There are lots of places I can update my look. Tailors, hairdressers, tattooists. And every settlement has different options available. There are rare outfits to discover in the more dangerous parts of Albion too. There are tons of options to create a unique look for your hero. This place looks fancy. Let's head inside.
Let's see.
This is the tailor, Rhiannon.
So much choice on offer.
We're closing soon.
She's like,
Just
get
like
out.
real life, wealth is a divisive topic, and Rhiannon has her own views. In stark contrast to the ambitious Megan, she's very much not a fan of rich entrepreneurs, and she thinks I'm out of touch. Which makes sense, given she's humble. Let's have a look at what she's selling. Fancy clothes, hopefully.
Can I see your stuff?
I feel like that's fair. Kids can't last in the wild. Old people can't.
Rhiannon's jacking
Oh,
up
no,
the
every time
prices
I
by
try it again.
80% just for me. Looking closer reveals why. That's
They
just
should
how
be
much she
making
hates
trouble. Damn.
This is just one example of where your choices ripple through all the interconnected systems.
It's just been a very
And
eye-opening
here I've got her
stream.
character customizer. I'm free at any time to find a wardrobe and change a bunch of different things about myself. I can change my skin tone, body, head, hair, and lots more. In the tailor, I can only buy clothes, but there's over 120 different shops in Albion, each with their own stock and items to buy. Let's finish my outfit with some fancy shoes. See you, Rhiannon.
Take care.
Yeah, alright.
We don't get on, but it's been a pleasure. Now I'm really looking the part. Let's check on my relationship with Megan. At any time, I can dip into property and people screens to track my loved ones, of which there could be many, because I can have relationships with everyone in Albion if I like. It would just take a while.
Should I?
While I'm here, I can see the reputation cloud on the right. It shows me what I'm known for in Silverbrook. As an entrepreneur, rich, kind, shrewd, and virtuous. On a single moral scale, these reputations would be seen the same way, as absolutely good or evil. However, as we've seen with Megan and Rhiannon, Fable's morality reflects the complexity of judgment we see in the world today, where everyone has their own moral view.
The last thing left for Megan is to own a home. I'm a bit short on cash though, seeing as I paid a fortune to save Colin and bought a pub. But since I've bought it, I've been earning passive income, so let's swing by to collect it. The people of Silverbrook all have their own nuanced, subjective view of who I am and what they think of me. But if I don't like my reputations in Silverbrook, I can pay the town crier to change them. I give them gold, a lot of gold, and they spread a new reputation for me. If you're rich enough, you can change what people think of you.
So like all my statements.
Here I am at the Silver Trough,
measured
now
just,
under new management.
and that's just the
Let's head inside
problem.
and checking on our employees. There's Susan, my star bartender from earlier.
But dude, there's no where are the rehabilitation
You.
programs?
Oh, she
What about
fancies me because she thinks
rehabilitation?
I'm
Dude?
compassionate. Sorry, Susan. I only have eyes for Megan.
Keep at it.
You and me, boss. You and me.
Hey.
One chance applies here to.
And there's Jack.
Well, how do you
Let's say
have
hi.
one chance?
How's it going?
Does that mean?
Just working?
Does that mean
know?
like you get in trouble and then like they
I
try to
knew you'd work out,
rehabilitate you
Jack.
and then you get in trouble
He is
again
a
and then you're
hard-working
out?
commoner after all. Keep up the good work.
Farewell. See you, boss.
Things seem to be ticking over in here, so I'll head downstairs to the income chest to collect my profits.
Interest.
There's an income chest in every business I own and every property I live in. It means I don't have to go to each individual place, and I can collect all my income from any of them. I've got a decent amount of gold now. Time to pick off the last thing on Megan's list. Owning my own property in Silverbrook. Let's go house hunting. I can buy literally any house in Albion. It would just take a while, and quite a bit of gold. But I like the look of this one. Nice garden, rural views, weird hairy pig statues out front. Let's have a look. Looks like I don't quite have enough money. That's a shame, but one thing I can do is pick up a shift at a job.
Okay.
There's a blacksmith just down the road. Hopefully I can go earn enough gold there. Going on dates, buying properties and businesses, and doing jobs are all part of the interconnected Fable experience. It really adds to the sense of immersion when I can take a break from saving the world to change the lives of the people around me and discover how the simulation reacts. I could play this part of the game forever, and I'd never run out of systemic toys to tinker with. There's a couple of jobs to take on across Albion, but today I fancy a try at blacksmithing. It's as simple as walking up to the anvil to start a shift. No prior experience required. In the interest of time,
Yeah,
we've
hours.
reduced the time limit here. But regardless,
Yeah.
it's a classic case of
I feel like
risk
most
versus
people probably
reward.
couldn't have powers if you really think about it. From a sense of
I'm
like
constantly having to balance speed
they would
versus
probably
precision while trying to earn as much as I
probably
can.
do a lot.
I need to hit all the hotspots to complete an item, but if I manage a perfect hit, just like that, I earn a multiplier on my gold. That's a successful shift completed. I can return to the blacksmith anytime to earn more gold and gain blacksmithing experience while building my reputation. I've now got just about enough gold for the house.
Don't get any powers.
Let's head back down
I want
the
to get
street
rich and
and
be
buy
left
it.
alone. Oh, it ain't gonna have that. I mean,
There are
it
guard
depends.
stations in
Is your
every
power
settlement.
just like
They're
print
always
money?
there to keep a watchful eye on the villagers,
Actually, yeah, they
and
definitely
probably
wouldn't
two
leave you
eyes on
alone
the
if it was
hero.
that.
If I get caught committing crimes, I'll find
Is your
myself in
power to
trouble
win
with
the
law.
lottery?
And that will
No, they
change
wouldn't
what
leave you alone
people
with that
think
one
of
either.
me.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. There's not a way to do that.
We're back. Let's buy the house.
This guy bought a whole house
Now I'm
just
the
to
owner.
ask a
I can
woman
hike up
out.
the rent or even make it free if I'm feeling charitable. I can manage my tenants too. I can let them stay and keep collecting the rental income, but I want to move in myself, which gives me the choice to just chuck them out on the street or be nice and give them a bit of gold to leave. And if I chuck them out, that would cause me to be known as heartless. And I'm trying to be nice right now in case I ruin things with Megan. And now I'm free to move in. Let's look around. Home sweet home. I can buy any house in Albion. And while this one lacks some square footage, there are huge houses, even mansions I can buy throughout the game. Looks like the tenants left some stuff behind. Awful fans, apparently. Wherever I live, I have access to my income chest and wardrobe, so I can collect all my gold and change my appearance whenever I like. That was the last thing on Megan's list. Let's head back to the general store. Fable has a dynamic time of day that changes what people are doing throughout their routine.
Okay.
It's still the afternoon, so hopefully Megan is still working. If I'm too late, she'll be back home in bed.
And there's my new pub with some customers in the beer garden.
Screen. Color dodge.
Now we're back at the general store. Let's find Megan.
Just the person I wanted to see.
Still interested?
I've ticked off all Megan's dating goals, so now my chances of romance are much improved. Let's ask her on a date again.
How about a date?
A date? Oh, I'm chuffed to bits.
I can offer a gift to increase my chances of a date being a good one. As tempting as my new offer is, I'm going to give Megan flowers instead. I think she'll like them more. Here we are on a date at the Silver Trough. Hope I'm getting free drinks.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with this. I think I'm done. All right.
Looks like it went well.
That was quite the date, hero. Loved it.
Hey, you.
Oh, hero. Yeah, that date was just brill.
Megan found me quite charming. I'd like to make things official, so I'll ask her to be in a
I have to shut
relationship
the
with me.
government down. Yeah, with
So
our
what do you say?
governments. I mean, didn't
Ready
you
for
say you were
something
gonna
more?
make your own government? So technically, when you have to overthrow the government
Whatever
first.
comes next.
I know. I
I'm with
should have
you.
had powers. We're different. Ain't no determining
It's
who dies.
official.
No
That's
good
not
people.
the end, though.
Said nothing about life
I
and
could
death.
build this relationship a lot more. We could get married, which comes with its own set of goals. We could move into my house and start a family. And I can even hire her for one of my businesses.
Dang.
Things could go the other way too. I could break up with Megan, or divorce her in future. Or I might make choices that make her divorce me. There's lots of ways I could change her life. And she'll remember. But we've seen enough romance for now. Bye, Megan.
I have to go. But you're welcome to watch me leave.
You have a lovely time, sweetheart.
Before we go, I've only really demonstrated what it's like being an upstanding citizen in Silverbrook. Our game is one full of contrast, though,
Modest. Yeah, I like it.
where I decide the kind of hero I want to be. So let's briefly explore what it's like if I'm not so nice. Hi, Susan.
Nose to the grindstone. Love to see it.
Lovely to see you, boss.
Sorry, Susan. You're fired.
Yeah. You're fired. Sorry.
You're gonna regret that, swine.
She's not happy about that, and she thinks I'm being heartless. But because enfeebled morality is subjective and varies from person to person, not everybody will have a problem with that. There might even be someone who fancies me because I'm heartless.
I think this could be the one.
Villagers also react to my physical actions. If I start firing arrows around the place, they'll start to perceive me as reckless. I can even take pot shots at the locals if I want. And now I've gone too far.
You're gonna buy a
but I'm
town.
in the mood for a fight.
I missed that. So you're only overthrow that town's government.
In Fable, you can express yourself with your own combat style, combining strength, skill, and will in style-weaving combat. You choose the weapons, skills, and abilities you want to use and blend them seamlessly together.
Oh, what? I just saw your message. Wait, what did I do? What did I do? I don't understand. Let's see, reports. Killer.
I'm putting up a fight, but backup will keep on coming until I leave Silverbrook. Peacefully, or not. I think a tactical retreat is probably for the best.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Now I have a bounty on my head which will grow with more crime. I can immediately pay it, or pay a reduced fine, if I spend long enough out of town. My reputations don't disappear with my bounty though. Once I'm known as a killer and a criminal, it'll stick with me until I put in the work to change what people think. Or until I've made an expensive visit to the town crier. Because the people in Albion remember what you do.
Over the past 25 minutes or so, I've bought a pub and a house, been a landlord, and changed a beggar's life. I've customized my look, saved a magic talking pig, fought the law, and I've built a relationship with just one of Albion's 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs. And here's the reputation cloud again. I'm rich and charming because of my spending habits and my relationships. I'm also a criminal and a killer due to my reckless behavior and fighting with the guards. Yet, I'm shrewd for saving Colin and an entrepreneur because I bought the Silver Trough. I've built a complex, rich identity in Silverbrook, which the people there will react to through their own moral view. I'm not simply good or evil. I'm so much more than that. There are many more settlements across Albion to explore. My identity is mine to create in each one, and everyone will have their own perspective on what I do as I build an extraordinary life. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more in-depth Fable information as we move closer to our launch.
Okay, hold up. Alright, I'm almost done. I made an update, but also I found out this whole playlist, apparently, it's got some freaking, I guess copywritten music in it. So, if y'all ever try to listen to this channel, just beware. They might take you out. Alright, so that's like basically the final, but I need to add the hatching. I didn't add the hatching. Actually, no, we're gonna do that. And then alright, now multiply and Actually, no, yeah, that's the final. I don't really like the hatching. At least the hatching that I did. Chicken sitting straight out the fry. See, at first when I did the chicken, it was looking a little dry to me. So I'm like, I gotta add something. So I actually do just have a layer where it's like just sauce. Oh, I called it glaze because I'm like, it looks a little dry if I don't have the glaze. But yeah, I think this is it. I think this is the final thumbnail. Some good work. We did some good work. Not the dry chicken. It looked a little dry. It looked a little dry. Definitely in pain. Yep. I kind of wish I would have moved the mouth a little bit. It looks a little bit, I don't know. Kind of want to move it, but yeah. Like, maybe make the snot less. Let me see. Hold on. The tears in particular. What is that knocking sound? Alright, and then snot. Alright, paste. Put that there, make it more translucent. Oh, okay. Okay, that's better. Alright. How does it look without the border? Let me export the possibly final product. Let's see. Art, export, hot ones, thumbnail. Alright. Then go in Discord. Discord might yell at me if the file size is too big. We'll see. Oh, we're good, I think. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Huh. Where did that old one go? Weird. Anyway. Dash what it look like. So let me see this zoom out. Got the borderish thing for my screenshot, and then this is the actual export. Not bad. This this is how we started getting some reference photos. And then I hodgepodge some sauces and a chicken wing together. Change that face reference. Then we got the chicken wing. We got 4 sauces, and I decided I did not want to draw any more sauces. So we just duplicate them. And then add the bomb, of course. Gotta have the bomb. Added some highlights and some contact shadows. Put the chicken wing back. And then we went from the sketch to like lined and inked, no shading or shadows yet. Then add the shadows. I didn't really add a lot of light, but I did add highlights to the tears, so they really stand out. And then I brought the opacity down on the snot, because I'm like, that looks like there's water coming out of my nose. Actually, like it without. The border is so close to background color. Oh, the border, that was just like, that was me taking a screenshot of Photoshop. It wasn't gonna be a part of the thing. I was just being lazy and not actually exporting the picture. Yeah, the border was not even or anything. So it wouldn't work. But yes. I think this is it. Alright, well, it'll be next weekend. I'll order let me put it in my calendar so I don't forget to order the Hot Ones stuff today. Let's see, order it today, later this evening. Alright. Next Saturday, that'll be me. Oh, the tears, the pain. Alright, well, I am going to mosey on down to Anime MIC now to pick up my badge and walk around and look at things and whatnot. But, what? Wait, what? Dude, what is this? What? I don't understand how these rules work. But, I'm gonna go do that. Oh, I thought, okay, never mind. I'm generally confused. We'll have to talk through it. I did think he was, I was confused. I was concerned. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. What? He's starting me again. Oh, I guess the video ended. Okay. I guess summer in-game music. Sure. Alright, but I will catch y'all on Monday playing some Lego Batman. Let me double check. Gamescom is supposed to be happening next week. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Lego Batman. Then we actually have Gamescom on Tuesday. So already y'all are getting back on, oh. I needed to do that. Let me put that for tomorrow. Maybe 10 p.m. Now I'm looking at my calendar. I'm like, oop, should have done some things. Yeah, Gamescom on Tuesday and Wednesday. I think there's some things on Wednesday, and then GTA on Thursday. So quite the busy week. And it's Joanne's birthday on Monday, I'm seeing. So we'll have to wish him a happy birthday. So we got Lego Batman, then Gamescom, maybe more Gamescom the next day, and then GTA 6 preview. So a busy week, another busy week. And then Hot Ones on Saturday. And then y'all won't see me for a week. Y'all won't see me for a little bit, but it's okay. I'll be back. I'll be back before you know it. I'm trying to think. Actually, no, I think that next week I'll be there. I'll be good, but then the week after that, I will not. Well, I'll explain it later. But just know, this coming week, crazy amounts of streams. And I'll try and get to work on the Anime NYC vlog. I'll try and do it day by day. I feel like that's a lot better than just waiting till the end for me personally. So hopefully that will be up in a timely fashion so y'all can see what I get up to. But I gotta go try and catch a train. I appreciate y'all for coming through on a random freaking midday stream. Hopefully you enjoyed. We got some, let me see, go back to the final thumbnail. We got some good work done here. Some good art. I did one Blender stream. I'm low-key curious to see if Blender would work on my computer now that I have more storage. We might do a Blender stream in the future. We'll see, we'll see. Made the workday go by faster. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Hopefully you don't have too much more left to do. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Hopefully you guys have a nice evening or night. Boys, enjoy it. And we'll see y'all next time. Probably Monday. Actually, if you watch Mike's Lantern streams, I will see y'all Sunday evening. There you go. But until then, peace.